Hello, the Benelux, from here in sunny Wales, or not so sunny Wales. My name is Emma Cooper, and I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about a few things that I've done within my business so far that I've found really, really effective, and I'd love to share it with you. So I'll tell you a little bit about my background. So as I said, my name's Emma Cooper. I'm 33 years old. My forever journey only started December 2013, so it's just been 19 months in the business so far. So I'm very new, but I'm happy to share with you what I've learned so far. My background was that I was a full-time police officer, and so was my husband Sean. And I took a look at the opportunity when I was 30 weeks pregnant with my first son, William. And I decided I was going to give it a go. But straight away as I saw the marketing plan, I realised the huge potential in the business, which is I'm sure why most of you are sat there as well, because you see the opportunity too. And so I decided that I was going to work really, really hard. I was going to get my head down, and straight away, because of that consistent work, it went really quickly for me. So by month 4 of my business, I was earning 4.5 times my monthly police wage. By month 6, I was earning 9.5 times my monthly police wage. And now I earn 28 times my monthly police wage a month, which is crazy. But that's exactly what can happen if you get a few things right in your business, but also you have to be right. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is mindset. And I think it's very much skipped over, but to me, it is the most important thing. The reason why I think it's the most important thing, I've had a lot of time to think about this business, what it takes to be a great business owner, what it takes to see results. And what I figured was that this business is exactly the same for every single person, no matter where you are in the world. They're asking us all to do exactly the same thing. And that is use the products, and share the business opportunity. And that is quite simply it. 3 things that we have to be good at. Alongside that, our marketing plan is exactly the same for everybody. So if you get it right, then the marketing plan offers everybody the same opportunity. So if the same marketing plan, the same things we have to do, then why are some people more successful than others? Well, the only difference behind each business is the person. So it's you. So I figured that if I wanted to be really successful, then I needed to work on me, because that was the only difference between the people I was looking at that were really successful and the people that weren't. And I wanted to be really successful, so I wanted to do what the successful people did. Now, I believe that that's working on mindset, because, without a strong and focused mind, there are so many distractions in life. You are going to be distracted. And so it's really important that you work on your mindset. So every single morning at 7 a.m., I listen to my mindset training. Now, I use Dave O'Connor. He's my mindset coach. You can follow him on Periscope, and he's got his own website. He does what we call blueprints. So I listen to a different blueprint every single morning and every single night before I go to bed. But I want to push on the point of doing your mindset training in the morning, because the first 20 minutes of every day is super important. It's when your subconscious mind is at its most impressionable. So normal people, not you, but normal people will get out of bed and they would watch the news, listen to the radio, switch on the TV, whatever that might be. And what do you hear on those things, or read the paper? Negative. Every single thing that's on the news is negative. You never hear them going on about the millions of amazing things that are happening worldwide. So I don't listen to the news. I don't read newspapers or magazines, and I certainly don't listen to the radio. I want to put into my mind really good things that are going to take me towards my goals, things that are going to build me up in strength of mind, and also things that are going to give me knowledge that I can pass on to my team. So I always think garbage in, garbage out. If you're putting garbage in, then garbage is coming out. Nothing great will be happening in your business. But if you're working on you, you're reading the books, you're listening to the Periscopes, you're listening to the mindset training, you're starting your day off with the blueprints in the morning, then this is when your mind is working at 10.5 wave cycles per second. So it really is at its most impressionable at that point in the day. So start your day off in the spirit of the day that you want it to continue. What happens then is when you build bigger teams, there's a lot of people that are going to be relying on you for your strength of mind. You might get a team member moaning. You might get a no before you even have team members. You may get a negative reply about you offering the business from somebody. And you know, that hurts. That is normal. It hurts. So you have to have that strength of mind to kind of move yourself on, focus on what you're going for. And I find that what really helps is writing down 5 reasons why I deserve to succeed. Not 5 reasons why you want to succeed, 5 reasons why you deserve to succeed. It's really 2 very different things. Every time I get a negative, I read my 5 reasons why I deserve to succeed. And that just allows me then to focus moving forward and realise that is fine. Let it go, move on, next, and on to the next one. So I can't stress mindset enough. It really has been, I think, one of the keys to the secret of my success, you know, fast success. It's keeping this on the right track at all times. Also, structure. I think here in the UK we've been very lucky with our uplines that they've given us an amazing structure to follow. Of course you adapt it, you add your own little bits to it and your own spin on things, but our structure is there. So I stick to a structure of weekly trainings. So every Tuesday evening I do a go-to-webinar with my team and we do a rolling training program. So it's a 6-week program. It's exactly the same week 1 to 6 every single time we do it. Then we'll have a break on week 7. Then week 8, we all meet up. We call it a sizzle. It's just a little training group. We'll do a little bit of training together. And then we move back to week 1 again. And we follow that really strict cycle. So weeks 1 to 6, break for a week, a sizzle, back to week 1. And so everybody gets the same information. I also stick to planning meetings. I only plan team members who are 4 case credit active, and I also do it within the first week of the month, so everyone's set up to go. I do half-an-hour planning sessions. We go through volume mapping as everybody does, and we follow that exactly the same every single month. We attend the business presentations. I go to every training available, and I go to every single success day. For me, those are 3 things that you can genuinely say that successful people do those things and they do them consistently. And everybody in my team who has stuck to that training structure of doing it consistently, going to the trainings, business presentations, and listening to the trainings, of course, as well, in the success days, those people are successful. But what you will find is there will be a lot of people not willing to commit, and that is fine. You know, that is absolutely fine. But if you find enough people, those diamonds will come through in your business, and we'll talk about prospecting in a second. So there are different types of prospecting. It is all about statistics. You need to know your own statistics. So you need to be using your activity trackers. You need to have written your who do you know list. You need to have done your goal board. You need to have done all the things that it says in your first steps to manager, if you have it there. You know, all the things that it says to do initially. Think about your goals, write your contact list, get contacting them, keep activity trackers, profiling sheets. These are things that are basics and people overlook them and then kind of wonder why their businesses aren't moving at the speed or in the direction that they want them to. And it's because you need to go back to basics. So if now you've been running your business, I always call it on air, because you haven't got a who do you know list, you've got to take this business seriously. You know, if you've got a who do you know list, you're taking it seriously. If, like me, you've got 2 copies of your who do you know list and one of those is in a safe. You know, that is the building blocks of my business. So I cannot risk losing that who do you know list. So if someone comes to a planning meeting and hasn't done their who do you know list, I send them away. I can't plan them because, you know, if at the start of a business, I'm telling you these things are essential for you to build your business, but you're not doing it, how can we move forward from that? What you're saying is that you really don't want to succeed. So therefore, I don't need to help you succeed. So what you need to be putting in the practices today that if done consistently, with the right mindset behind it, they will get you to where you need to go. So structure is definitely important, and those are the kind of things that you need to be, I would advise that you do with your teams. You put in that structure, it never changes because that system then becomes duplicatable. So anybody can do that system. So what I've found is that I've made 12 frontline managers, but within our whole team there are over 100 managers now. And what I found is even 10, 11, 12 generations deep, those managers, they are running their business with the exact same structure that I did. So that tells you it's duplicatable, and you know that every team member is getting exactly what they need. So they're all kind of starting at the same position, so they've all got the same chance of being successful. It's just down to the person behind it then. They have all the knowledge, the skill, it's up to them to put it into practice. And I'll also finish then by talking about consistency and belief. So hands up, everyone's watching you now, hands up if you can honestly say that every single day of your business you've worked on mindset. Me, I have. Hands up if every single day you have added 5 new people to your Who Do You Know list from people that you're speaking to while you're out and about. Me. Hands up if you keep your pipeline 15 to 25 people in your pipeline at any one time. Me. Aren't I a SWAT? I'm a good girl. See, if you can't say yes to those questions, then you haven't been consistent enough. You haven't been as consistent as it takes to be really successful. And I mean, you've got 15 to 25 people in your pipeline at any one time. You will be sponsoring 3 to 5 people a month. 3 to 5 people a month is all that I have stuck to for the last 19 months. And that's seen me, 12 frontline managers, chairman's bonus and Eagle Manager and all the incentives, so I know that if you sponsor 3 to 5 people per month with that structure, you will build a phenomenal business and an absolutely incredible income, because when you've got structure, you've got the strength there, you've got the duplication there, that you're building a stable income. And that's where it really goes pretty crazy, which is great, which is all what we want, isn't it? And you have to believe it's possible. You have to believe that you can achieve it. I must be honest, I've found this the biggest challenge so far. Belief and I guess deserving it, a bit of self-worth, has been the hardest for me. First of all, believing that I was doing anything great. Second of all, believing in myself that I could continue working so hard. And I guess when you actually get it and you succeed, you can't really believe it's happened to you. I know you've made it happen, but it's still hard to come to terms with, especially when it's a drastic change in your life from where you were before. So those are the kind of things that, it's everybody battles those, and kind of seeing yourself where you need to be. Dave O'Connor's helped me with this massively. Seeing yourself already achieving it, believing that it's already here, knowing what it feels like, tastes like, smells like, looks like. And those are the things that are going to bring your goals closer to you. Of course, with the activity behind them, but knowing how it feels to get to where you want to get to is some really powerful stuff. So things like your goal boards, things like your 5 reasons why you deserve to succeed, things like knowing your why and being connected with your why, but also keeping track of your business. We use our Pro Planners for it. You can use whatever system you find, is useful for you, but I really, really cannot stress enough the importance of believing it's possible by doing that digging, finding your why, doing the goal setting, be really specific with your goal setting. Not, I just would like more money. That is not enough. Because if I offer you a penny extra a month for the rest of your life, that probably isn't going to be enough for you. So get specific. Don't just put pretty pictures on your goal board. Make it specific to what is going to drive you. Put a date on it. Make sure you give yourself a date and you backtrack your goals to what you need to be doing daily, hourly. Though that's how specific that you need to be. And what I would finish on, I suppose, is work ethic. Without a good work ethic, you won't be successful. Without making sacrifices, you won't be successful. Without putting all this stuff you're learning today into action, nothing will change. So you have to do things today you have to do things today that other people are not prepared to do to get things tomorrow that other people won't get. You know, because you need to have the strong work ethic. You need to know what you're prepared to do. So yes, I used to wake up. I was working full time as a police officer. I was 30 weeks pregnant with my son. I would get up at 4:30 in the morning. I would work then until I had to be at work for 7 o'clock in the morning. I would work till 5 p.m. and I would sit at my desk then or go out and do product launches till gone midnight every single night. So I would live on 3 hours sleep before I went on maternity leave. Then having a cesarean around a young child, I would literally work every waking second of every day. And I can honestly, hand on my heart, say I have done that every day. Since starting my business. I'm just about to slow down now. In the last couple of weeks I have actually slowed down and taken some family time, but that is how I've chose to run my business. There are times when I have sat in this chair in my pajamas planning businesses via the internet from 5 a.m. in the morning till 1 o'clock the following morning, person after person after person after person. And I have lived on ice pops, I think is what you would call it, because I didn't give myself enough time to fit in making a meal in between. I didn't give myself enough time to eat. I was just so focused on what I was doing that I just couldn't see either side. I was doing it and I knew what I had to do to get there. There's only a few things you need to be good at in this business, but if you get those mastered, things like planning meetings, presenting the business, and, you know, obviously speaking to people, communicating with people, you will be successful. But it's how much of that you do determines how successful you are and how much of a momentum you build up as to how successful you will be and how quickly you will get it. So I wish you all the very best in your businesses. I'm not going to say luck because it's not about luck, it's about hard work. I wish you all the very best. And I'm really excited that I'm sure next year that I'll get to come out and see you all. And that really will be exciting for me. It'd be great to get you to meet you guys. I know you've got a couple of the other UK folk over there, so hi to you guys. And I'm really excited about seeing you guys soon. And I hope you enjoyed a little bit of training from me. Speak to you soon.